Welcome to Do Good, Share Good. Today, we're diving into one of the most transformative alliances in global politics and economics, BRICS+. Who are they? Why are they so important? Could their expansion mark the end of Western dominance in the world order? Stay tuned as we unpack these compelling questions and explore the future of BRICS+ and its global impact. BRICS is an acronym for 5 major emerging economies: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Formed in the late 2000s, BRICS began as a platform for economic collaboration. But over time, it has evolved into a powerful geopolitical bloc. Together, these countries represent over 40% of the world's population and nearly a quarter of the global GDP. What does this mean for the global balance of power? Let's find out. In 2024, BRICS made headlines with a groundbreaking move, adding new members like Saudi Arabia, Iran, the UAE, and Ethiopia to its fold. This expansion, now known as BRICS+, didn't just add countries, it dramatically increased the group's influence, especially in global energy production and trade. But here's the question. What's the real purpose of this expansion? Is it just about growing numbers, or is there a deeper strategy at play? The answer lies in a bold ambition to challenge Western-dominated institutions like the IMF and World Bank. This isn't just growth, it's a deliberate shift in the global balance of power. Why BRICS+ matters? BRICS+ isn't just an economic club, it's a powerful statement. Its members aim to reshape global governance and create a multipolar world where no single power dominates. They argue that organizations like the UN and WTO often favor Western nations, sidelining developing countries. BRICS+ is their platform to collectively voice concerns, demand reforms, and advocate for a fairer global system. Think of BRICS+ as the new team on the block, a challenger to the long-standing dominance of the Western League leaders. This is more than a shift in alliances, it's a transformation centuries in the making. What if the world no longer relied on the US dollar for energy trade? That's exactly the ambitious goal BRICS+ is working towards. With energy giants like Saudi Arabia and Russia as members, BRICS+ is challenging the dollar's dominance in global oil transactions. Instead of settling trades in dollars, BRICS+ countries are exploring alternatives like the yuan, or even a proposed BRICS currency. This process, known as de-dollarization, is no longer just an idea, it's already underway. Could this mark the beginning of the end for the petrodollar? Only time will tell. BRICS+ is not just an economic alliance, it's seen as a direct challenge to Western economic and geopolitical dominance. For decades, institutions like NATO, the IMF, and the World Bank have shaped global policies, often favoring the West. BRICS+ seeks to offer alternatives, especially to developing nations in the global South, that feel excluded or exploited by these systems. Take, for example, infrastructure funding. Many countries now turn to the BRICS New Development Bank instead of the IMF. Why? Because it's viewed as less restrictive and more equitable. Is this the rise of a new, fairer global order, or just the beginning of a new power struggle? BRICS+ may be a promising coalition, but it's far from perfect. Its member countries face stark differences, from political systems to economic goals and geopolitical priorities. Take China and India, for example. Despite being major players, they're often at odds over border disputes. Meanwhile, Brazil and South Africa wrestle with domestic economic struggles that hinder their global ambitions. Picture this: a band of highly talented but vastly different musicians. They can create a symphony, but only with careful coordination. Will BRICS+ find harmony? Or will its differences create discord? The future of BRICS+. Despite these challenges, BRICS+ holds immense potential. Its focus on inclusivity, economic reform, and sustainability speaks to the aspirations of many developing nations. If the bloc can overcome its internal divisions and strategically expand, It could redefine global power dynamics. In the 21st century, the big question remains: can BRICS Plus lead the charge toward a multipolar world, or will its internal hurdles prove too great? BRICS Plus is more than a buzzword. It's a movement reshaping the world order. But here's the big question. Will it succeed in challenging Western dominance, or is it destined to fall short of its ambitious goals? Only time will tell, but we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on BRICS Plus and its growing influence? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest insights into global transformations.